Hello, my name is Anthony, and today I'm going to show you how to solve polynomial functions, specifically how to solve for the zeros and roots of a function. So if we were to take a look at this function, x squared minus 7x minus 8, we can see on the graph that it has two intersection points on the axis. Now, although we could look at it, the graphing calculator itself, and just see the points for ourselves, that won't be the case for most parts. So there's an easy way of solving for this. So one of the things that's important here is to set the function equal to 0. So x squared minus 7x minus 8 equals 0. This would give us values of x when y is 0, because we basically replace f of x here with 0. So this gives us x values at when y equals 0. So the way we can get the x values to equal 0 is factoring it down. So by using factorization, we can see that the function would factor down to x minus 8 and x plus 1 equals 0. And these are our two answers, so x equals -1 and 8. Some situations like cubic functions will be a little bit more interesting. Although this cubic function can be factored down to x plus 1 cubed equals 0, so there's our 0, that won't be the case for most of these cubic functions. Most of the time, they will be very difficult to factor, and you will resort to using your calculator to solving them sometimes. So yet again, we can just use this method of x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 1 equals 0, and that would just give us x equals -1, since it's the only point that the graph does intercept. Or cubics will be a bit weird, where the function will sometimes end up going through 3 points instead, or sometimes a cubic function may just go through 2 points instead. So cubic functions are pretty weird in nature, so you may have to use a calculator to solve for these most of the time. So then there are situations that we could use a calculator to solve for the intersection points for this function, but we can also use the quadratic equation, which is kind of a bit like factoring, but not really. So if we remember the quadratic equation, it's x equals -5 plus or minus root 25 plus 20 over 2. So then we get x equals -5 plus or minus root 5 over 2, which would just go down to -5 plus or minus 3 root 5 over 2. And these are our 2 points because we have -5 plus 3 root 5 over 2 as an answer, and -5 minus 3 root 5 as an answer. So that's it for solving polynomial functions. So good luck, and